What is up, guys? It is your boy Zayman. Ding, 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 ding. That was no. I'm sorry. That was Ray. That was supposed to be Middle Eastern music. That's Indian now, isn't it?
I don't know what you're doing.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Zayman, and today we're bringing you a video. By the Middle Eastern theme, you can tell that the video is regarding Bazaar, a map in Halo 5.
Oh.
Guys, last week I made a very controversial video with 5 views. If you want to go ahead and increase the view count, please go and watch the video first before coming back to this video. But I outlined my issues. I didn't do any of that. I ranked the maps in Halo 5. I ranked the maps in Halo Infinite. And number one worst map in the flight was a map called Bazaar. So I put the pedal to the metal and devised a scheme about how to fix Bazaar. And I'm here with Triple today, and we're going to break down how to fix Bazaar. I have employed the use of graphs and science to mathematically prove why Bazaar is the worst map in the game. And I've also presented theses, as they say in the science world and the business, how to fix Bazaar. So without further ado, I'm just going to slide graph 1 on the screen. This is Bazaar, okay? I know it's kind of interesting to look at, but all the key features of the map are here. Let me help you look at Bazaar.
Which side is rockets?
Don't worry. I drew that out because I figured that could be an issue.
It's the right side.
I have illustrated on Bazaar where the rockets spawn in the north and where the overshield spawn in the south.
That is severely not proportional, but okay.
Let's just break this down for everyone. What you have on the left side of your screen is you have one of the catwalks with the base spawn. On the right side of the screen, you have another one. Now, I ran out of room on one side, so it's smaller. It wasn't on purpose. I now understand in retrospect, looking at this, how this could be interpreted as the other way around, where rockets spawn on. But you know what? That's not the case. So ignore what your brain might be telling you. That is Bazaar. Now, guys, I want to break down the key lines of sights on Bazaar, okay? This is good lines of sights. As shown by the purple arrows, I have illustrated that lines of sights across the catwalk are a good thing, okay? It allows for lane-to-lane combat, okay? That is fine. Halo has always thrived off of this type of combat. Now, we're going to go to the next graph. Okay, we're moving quick on the graphs. I hope I'm not giving anyone a seizure. If you have seizures, I'm not making light of your situation. I'm making light of the fact that you could get one with how much flashing this video had. If you get seizures, it's not a joke, okay? Let me just be clear on this, okay? So, I was never comically laughing at you for having a seizure. So, now, you might be asking, well, Zayman, I now see exactly what's happening on this map. I can practically picture Bazaar and the chickens running around. But what is your point? So, the point is this. It is fine to have horizontal lines of viewpoint. The issue with Bazaar is that there are far more lines of viewpoint than just the horizontal. Now we're going to go to the next graph. As you can see on this graph, illustrated in the pink and green arrows, you have four additional lines of sight that are not normal to a Halo map, okay? Most Halo maps have the initial 2, which are horizontal. However, you can see the pink arrows, they have vertical lines of sight as well. This is something that is not normal in Halo. Think about maps such as the Pit or maps such as Haven. There's typically something that breaks up the lines of sight on one of the sides, okay? Bazaar does not offer that. And that is the key issue with Bazaar. So, again, to break this down, you have lines of sight horizontally. That is okay. Not okay, you have lines of sight from rockets to the camo or overshields, or from the power-up back to rockets. That means now you're not just dealing in 2D battlefield, you're dealing in a 4D battlefield, okay? And that could be bad enough. Next, though, you have to apply the fact that there is no cover if you are on the catwalk looking down at either side of the map, to the rockets or to the power weapons. And so now, looking at the green arrows, you can see, again, there are free lines of sight to those corners as well. Now you're not in a 4D battlefield, but you're in a 6D battlefield, okay? This is how it breaks Bazaar. What ends up happening is that no one goes to the main part of the map where the combat should be happening, which is the bottom part. Notice where all the arrows meet, or the center of all the arrows is on the middle square in Bazaar. That is the marketplace, also known as the location where the chickens run. Any location that is chickens is probably a top tier location, and it doesn't even get utilized properly because Bazaar bastardizes it with the improper lines of sight that it employs, okay? So, you might be saying, well, Zaman, this is incorrect because there is the hidden vents on the side. You made a video in which you made your teammate quit because you were hiding in the vents the whole time. While that is true, my teammate did quit, it is not true that Bazaar properly utilizes that side of the map. The reason is because if you go underground, let me just break this down for you. If you go underground, you open yourself up to an easy attack from the top with rockets. So immediately, that is a failed flank. If you try to flank via the vents, you need a grapple hook in order to get from the side to the side. You might be saying, okay, we'll just grab a grapple hook. The problem with that, my dear friend, is that the grapple hook spawns next to the power-up in the middle. So the only way to get your grapple hook is to go down to the middle of the map, which we've already identified should be where all the action is, but is not where all the action is. So now you say, Zaman, what is the solution to fix Bazaar? Triple, you want to ask that question?
I have an answer.
Well, what's your answer?
Take the middle of the map and put a skyscraper. Block the sight line.
That's an interesting point, Triple. I presented a different option.
Well, that's my solution.
Okay, Triple definitely presented an interesting option. However, I would like to present this option. Now illustrated on the screen is my solution. So you still have the power weapons. In the orange lines, I have identified what I believe to be one of the true problems of Bazaar, is that both sides are open. I think it's fine for rockets to be open. However, the other side with the power-ups, in my opinion, is not correctly utilized, as it kind of feels weird to go over there. You can't really jump. Like, all the windows are too high up, so you can't really use, like, the stair. It's just a confusing section. What I would propose to fix Bazaar would be to connect via a hallway but the corners of the map to create a sealed passageway, thus allowing for more flanks, as identified in the yellow. This would allow proper distribution of people to prevent catwalk camping. In the current situation, what you have is whenever you try to flank on this side, you have people who sit up in the catwalks and can, going back to the previous map, see you via the line. Now, the arrows are drawn on the opposite side, but just flip the green arrows. You can see exactly what I'm saying. You have people sitting in the catwalk who can view you trying to flank. So by, therefore, creating a hallway, you would open up the opportunity to flank more, and therefore reduce the lines of sight to, again, be more of a pure horizontal lines of sight, which is fine.
That could work.
Here's why it would work. You might be saying, well, it doesn't eliminate the catwalk camping up here. This is why it does. Because if there's always a flank in which the catwalk camper can't see the guy flanking, he no longer can spend his time watching down here. He has to spend his time watching here and here.
Exactly.
There it is, guys. That's how I would fix Bazaar.